Hey everyone, how's it going today? What day is it?
I
It's Tuesday.
okay. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're having a great day so far. We are here with another episode of Kids in the Kitchen, and Olivia is helping us make.
Granola bars with chocolate chips in them.
That's right, granola bars with chocolate chips. So this is a request from Roberta and her kids. I love granola bars. I think that they're such a great snack for kids and adults alike. It's so good for you, especially this particular recipe, which is really high in protein, healthy fats, as well as complex carbohydrates, which is going to give you long-lasting energy, which is super important for everyone, including kiddos. So what we're going to start off with is some peanut butter. We have 2/3 of a cup of peanut butter. This happens to be crunchy. You could absolutely use creamy if that's what you have it. If you're not into nut butters, you could use tahini, which is a sesame seed paste. And all that I've done here is I've just heated it up so that it's really thin, and it's going to be much easier to help mix in with the other ingredients for these granola bars. Good job, Olivia. Awesome. Okay, so we got that into the bowl. And the next thing we're going to add is our oats. So we're going to use just some old-fashioned oats here. Yep, go ahead and get it. Some old-fashioned oats. And this is really fun because you don't need to bake this granola bar recipe at all. So I really like that. So we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of these old-fashioned oats. So you're just going to do 2 of those, okay? And remember, when we're filling up any of our measuring cups or measuring spoons, we want to make sure we fill it up all the way to the top. And then just level off the top. Hey, look, there's Anne. Can you say hi, Miss Anne?
Hi, Miss Anne.
How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a great day so far. That's good. Okay, now put it in here. We're going to do one more, so for a total of 2/3 of a cup of old-fashioned oats. If you only had like instant oats, you could absolutely use that. That would be a great alternative as well. Yep, awesome. Pour that in. Good job. So that's 2/3 of a cup of oats. And just in case you can hear the boys in the background, they are having lunch right now. Okay, then to add some extra sweetness to this, and obviously this does depend on the kind of peanut butter that you're using. We're just using Jif, which just have sugar in it. Usually I like to do something that has less sugar, but we're going to make do with what we have. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of honey. You could use any kind of liquid sweetener that you have. So whether it be honey or agave or brown rice syrup, or even maple syrup would be really awesome. Yep, so that's 1. Woo, nice and sticky. We're going to do 1 more. And this will just be an extra, obviously, sweetener, but it will also help to bind everything together for these granola bars. Yep, keep going. Good job. And another great thing about this particular recipe is you can use some local honey. So I'm using some local Texas honey. And this is just from H-E-B. It's called Kelly Honey Farms. They're really good. I love them a lot because I think they have a really awesome floral flavor to their honey, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to add that in, and the next thing we're going to add is a little vanilla. So I love adding vanilla to anything, and we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pour it in. Hey, Mama Chris, how are you? Good job, Olivia. Okay, so we have Mama Chris watching us on Instagram. Hey! So today we're making peanut butter chocolate chip granola bars, and in the bowl right now we have peanut butter, oats, honey, and vanilla. Awesome. Do you want to start stirring it together? Okay. Now, to add extra protein to this, because I love to add more protein to things to help us to feel full, protein has one of the highest satiation factors, which just means that out of anything you can eat, something that's high in protein is going to make you feel fuller for longer. And as we know, protein is super important for making sure that we can build our muscles, to make sure we have lots of energy, and just making sure that all of our system, like all of our cell functions and cell systems are working properly. So super important for that. So I'm using one of my favorites, Orgain. This is their vanilla bean protein powder, which is super vanilla flavored, really delicious. Yeah, actually, you know what we need to do? We need to fill it up with a 1/4 cup. So I'm using a 1/4 cup measure. Let me put my hand in there, okay? Because we're getting low on the protein powder, but that's a 1/4 cup, and that's going to add lots of protein. And this particular protein powder, it also has lots of other yummy ingredients. It also has chia seeds, some brown rice, extra fiber, so that's all really great things to add in. Oh, that's the one that you use too. Yes, I love this one. I think that this is one of the most flavorful protein powders, and it doesn't have that really grainy texture. Like if you played around with different protein powders, some of them are so chalky, and I really despise that. That makes the whole experience really gross. So anyway, so good job, Olivia. So she's mixed in the majority of this. And you know what I forgot to get out is the chocolate chips. So let me get that. You keep going. Awesome. Okay. So today we're going to be using my favorite chocolate chips. And obviously you can use whatever chocolate chips that you have. And I am using this brand called Lily's. I love Lily's. This is what the bag looks like, because it's actually sweetened with stevia, which is an awesome alternative if you're watching like how much sugar, refined sugar, that you're taking into your diet or your kiddos' diet. And I think a lot of us probably have experienced when the kids have a little bit too much sugar, hyperactivity occurs. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons. So why don't you hold the tablespoon measure? So 2 tablespoons of these yummy chocolate chips. There you go. And if you didn't want to use chocolate chips for any reason, you could obviously add in, you know, nuts.
They're sticky.
Yeah, they're sticky because of the honey. Oh, okay. Here, let's do this. There, you just gotta scoop it out.
How come we can't use that?
Well, because it might be a bit too big for that. It's okay. So that's 1. We're gonna do 1 more tablespoon. The other thing that I really like about Lily's, if you do some research into any of the companies that you use, what I really like about Lily's is that they also take a portion of their profits and they use it towards helping kids that have cancer. So that's really awesome. I really appreciate that. Good job. All done. Okay, we've got everything in the bowl. All we're going to do now is just mix everything together till it's really, really well combined. And the texture of this is going to be sticky, almost like a cookie dough batter, which is exactly what we want, because we want everything to get really well mixed and to be really sticky, because then all we're going to do, it's flying in the bowl of you. There we go. All we're going to do is press it into a little dish. So I have this rectangular dish, and I just lined it with some saran wrap or plastic wrap. Now you could also use parchment paper. The one thing that I dislike about using parchment paper is that sometimes, like in the corners, you can't get deep into those corners. And if you want to have really good looking granola bars, you want to be able to get into those corners and really pack it down. So I've done saran wrap this time, but if you only have parchment paper, that's not a big deal. Just use what you have. Like with all of us nowadays, we are just trying to make the best of the things that we have in our pantries and all that good stuff. So you did a really good job of mixing this, Olivia. And as you can see, let me get a little bit of it to show you. Like if you press it between your fingers, let me show you a bit closer. If you press it between your fingers, it's gonna look like this. Hey, we have someone else here. Hi, Joy Loving Home. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so we are making some peanut butter chocolate chip granola bars, and we made the batter, and Olivia's here. She's helping us make it too, because this is our Kids in the Kitchen series, and she did a great job of mixing everything together. So we have this awesome dough, really like almost like Play-Doh in texture. And what we're gonna do is just pour it into our little dish, and we just press it down. That's literally how easy it is to make these granola bars. And it does, if you want to make a double batch of these, then by all means, go ahead. This would be so, so good to just keep in the fridge. Like for during the week, whenever it's snack time for the kiddos, or for you when 3 o'clock comes around. Because that's usually when I feel like I need something a little bit sweet to get me through the afternoon. So what we're going to do now, ready, is we're going to just push it down. You want to help me? We're going to push down the dough into our prepared dish, and that's going to help to compact it. It's going to help to keep the shape of it. And yeah, you want me to do it? Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to create like a nice even layer all through the dish. Thank you. Good job. And I love this particular granola bar because obviously you don't have to bake it. Here in Houston right now, it's actually really warm. I think it's supposed to get up into the 80s today. So the last thing I want to do is turn on the oven inside the house. I'm already sweating. But there you have it. Literally how easy was this? We've been on this live for like 10 minutes and we've already made some awesome granola bars. So the only thing that I would do next is once it's completely flattened, then you can cover it with a little bit more saran wrap and just place it into your refrigerator for like between 30 minutes to an hour to get it to really set up. And then what you can do is using the parchment paper or the saran wrap that you have on the side of the dish, just use it to pull out the whole thing. And then you can cut it into squares, you can cut it into bars, just super, super easy to do that. And then just keep them in the fridge for up to a week until you guys have finished eating them. And really, because there's nothing that needs to be cooked in here, it'll last for a long time. But I think with the combination of chocolate and peanut butter, it's one of those combos that like literally everybody loves it. So yeah, that's literally it, guys. Our peanut butter chocolate chip granola bars. Look at that, studded with chocolate chips and the crunchy chunks of peanuts from the peanut butter. So good. Other things that you might want to add to this, depending on what like you and your kids like, are dried fruit. That would be really fun to add into here. Like if you had like raisins or something, that would be really good. Cranberries would be really good. What else would be really good in here, Olivia? Maybe if you wanted to add different kinds of nuts or seeds, that would be another great option. So like pumpkin seeds, yeah, that would be awesome. You could add tons of different seeds. If you wanted to up the health factor, you could even add in, you know, chia seeds or flax seeds or anything like that into it. Let's see. Oh, yay! Anne said, love it. The boys are excited to make some. Yay! I'm so glad to hear it. Make sure you send me a photo like you did last time. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's it. Ta-da! Our awesome peanut butter chocolate chip granola bars. No baking. Pretty much less than 10 minutes you have them made. And they'll be ready for afternoon snack time. Yay! Okay, guys. Do you guys have any questions? Let us know. Olivia, what do you think? It's good! Yay! That's awesome. Okay, guys. Well, tomorrow we're going to be back with another episode of our Kids in the Kitchen series. And Roberta asked for another recipe, which I'm so happy about. Do you know what she asked for?
No.
She asked us to make some no yeast pizza crust. Do you like pizza, Olivia?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Miss Anne said thank you, Olivia. What do you say?
Yeah.
Say it loud.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching us, and hope you and the boys are having a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow for that no yeast pizza crust. It's so good. It's literally the pizza that we have like every week, almost every week when we have pizza, when we do our Friday night pizza and movies. So it's a really good one, super easy, and totally personal. No, you can personalize it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, guys. Thanks again. Have a great day. Can you say bye? Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Mama Chris said, thank you. I love protein bars. I will have to try these. Yay. Thank you. Please do. Let me know how they turn out, okay? Okay, bye, guys.
See you tomorrow at noon.
Yes, very good, Olivia. Bye. Thanks. See you later.